Have you ever wondered how many people exactly live in America? It's a question that might seem simple, but the answer is far from it. It's not just about a number, it's about understanding the intricacies of a nation's heart and soul. Population demographics are the unsung heroes of our life's narrative, shaping everything from our economy to our culture. So why is it important to know? Because it impacts every facet of life. Today, we dive into the numbers, the facts, and the stories they tell us about America. America, a nation of over 331 million people. But what does this number really represent? Let's break it down. The United States is a diverse melting pot of cultures, races, and ethnicities, each represented in the population's composition. In fact, it's this diversity that makes America what it is today. To understand the numbers, let's start with age. The median age in America is around 38 years. That's right in the middle of the working age, which spans from 18 to 64 years. Now, 1 in every 7 Americans is age 65 or older, an illustration of the country's growing elderly population. Now let's talk about gender. There's a near equal split between males and females, with slightly more women than men. Women make up approximately 51% of the population, while men account for the remaining 49%. Moving on to race, the population is predominantly white, making up about 60%. The African American population stands at around 13%, while the Asian population is at nearly 6%. Hispanics, who may be of any race, make up 18% of the total population. Now let's discuss the growth rate. The American population has been steadily growing, albeit at a slightly slower pace in recent years. In the last decade, the population grew by about 6%. That's slower than the 9% growth rate in the previous decade, but still significant. This slower growth is largely due to decreasing birth rates and an increase in the aging population. It's important to note that these numbers are not static. They change and evolve over time, reflecting the nation's shifting demographics and trends. These numbers paint a diverse and ever-changing picture of the American population. America's population isn't evenly spread. Some states are bustling, while others remain quiet. If you take a look at the map of the United States, you'll notice that population distribution varies greatly from east to west, north to south, and from the heartland to the coasts. Let's begin with the heavyweights. California, Texas, and Florida are the 3 most populous states. California, often known as the Golden State, leads the pack with a staggering population of nearly 40 million people. Texas, the Lone Star State, comes in second with a population of approximately 29 million. And Florida, the Sunshine State, rounds out the top 3 with a population of over 21 million. But what makes these states so populous? A combination of factors, really. For California, it's the lure of the tech industry in Silicon Valley, the glamour of Hollywood, and the beautiful weather. In Texas, the thriving oil and gas industry, affordable housing, and robust job market attract people. And in Florida, the warm climate, tourism, and retirement communities are major draws. Now, let's flip the coin and look at the states with the smallest populations. Wyoming, Vermont, and Alaska are the least populated states. Wyoming, known for its wide open spaces and natural beauty, has a population of just over 500,000. Vermont, with its picturesque landscapes and small-town charm, has a population slightly above 600,000. And Alaska, with its vast wilderness and harsh climate, has a population of just under 730,000. The reasons for these lower populations are also multifaceted. Wyoming and Vermont's rural nature and slower pace of life might not appeal to everyone. Alaska's extreme weather conditions and remote location also make it less attractive to many. In a nutshell, the geographic distribution of America's population is a fascinating study of contrasts. It's a dance of diverse landscapes, economic opportunities, cultural attractions, and personal preferences. It's a testament to the fact that America really is a melting pot of experiences and backgrounds. The geographic distribution of the population gives us a glimpse into the unique characteristics of each state. While many people live in bustling cities, a significant number of Americans call rural areas their home. Now let's delve deeper into the urban versus rural population in America. This dichotomy isn't just about the hustle and bustle versus the tranquility. It's also about the density of population and the way of life. In America, the urban population far outweighs the rural, with about 80% of people residing in cities and metropolitan areas. However, this doesn't diminish the importance of the 20% who inhabit the rural landscapes. From the rolling plains of the Midwest to the vast expanses of the West, these rural areas are home to millions of Americans. But it wasn't always like this. If we were to journey back to the early 20th century, we'd find a near-even split between urban and rural dwellers. So what changed? Well, the Industrial Revolution and subsequent technological advancements played a significant role. Cities began to offer more employment opportunities, leading to an urban influx. This trend has continued, with cities evolving into hubs of innovation and economic activity. However, it's important to note that rural America has not been left behind. Agriculture, once the mainstay of rural economies, has been supplemented by other industries, such as manufacturing and services. The advent of the internet has also opened up new opportunities, allowing rural residents to work remotely and connect with the world. In the face of these changes, the rural population has shown resilience and adaptability. While their numbers may be smaller, their contribution to the American identity and economy remains significant. The urban-rural divide isn't just about numbers, it's a reflection of the diverse landscapes, lifestyles, and opportunities that make up the American tapestry. It's a testament to the country's evolution and the adaptability of its people. As we move into the future, this divide will continue to influence America's demographic landscape, defining its challenges and opportunities, its growth and development. The urban-rural divide is a crucial aspect of understanding America's population. With all these numbers and trends, one might wonder, what does the future hold for America's population? Let's dive into that. The United States is expected to continue growing and diversifying in the coming decades. This growth can be attributed to several factors, including immigration, birth rates, and advancements in healthcare, leading to longer lifespans. However, it's not just about the numbers. The composition of America's population is also shifting. We're seeing a rise in multiculturalism and diversity, reflecting the melting pot that is the United States. But it's not all upward trends. Some factors could potentially slow down this growth. These include declining birth rates, changes in immigration policies, and even environmental issues. It's also important to remember that growth isn't uniform across the country. Some areas might see a boom, while others might experience a decline. Additionally, aging is set to become a significant trend. As baby boomers grow older and the average lifespan increases, we're likely to see a larger percentage of the population being elderly. This shift will undoubtedly have profound impacts on the economy, healthcare, and social services. While predictions are not set in stone, they offer an interesting glimpse into the potential future of America's population. It's a dynamic, ever-changing landscape. The America of tomorrow might look very different from the America of today, but that's what makes it such a fascinating journey. A journey of growth, change, and endless possibilities.